So yeah, man. So those are all those things that I've been thinking about this week, leading up to this podcast. And so I know I've been kind of absent, but you know, that's just kind of everything I've been having going on in my mind, kind of where I've been at in my world. So so that's to give you the details of what I'm experiencing, where my head's at. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I didn't know if anybody else could relate, but yeah, that's just me keeping it real on Stxhes, man. Because like you said, man, even kings need support. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, you're not alone. I can tell you that right now. This has probably been like the most tired I've been in like recent months, because it got to the point where even like working on the AKA stuff, all right, I got a decent schedule down pat, and then adding something else in that's it, like you said, starting from thin air, and you tack on the the insecurities and the self-consciousness and stuff like that adds a added level of stress on top of it. It's a lot, you know what I mean? And it feels like you're kind of like on your own island, that other people aren't going to even understand what you're going through, but you just kind of motivate through and everything. And it's only 24 hours in a day. Right. So it's somewhere along the line the sacrifice has to happen. And unfortunately, it typically happens when it comes to sleep. It's kind of like just put in the 2 full-time jobs until you can get to the point that you can do whatever you want to do, and everything is working a little more seamlessly. But yeah, I feel the exact same way. I feel like there's a group of individuals that even when you go to work, you're going to put in your best effort. So that takes a lot out of you. And then you got a relationship to come home to, and that requires energy as well. Don't give 100% to the job and then come home and you can't give anything to your spouse. And then you got a side project, multiple side projects. So you feel drained after a while. Trust me, I keep taking drinks. This is an energy drink on the side. I already had a couple of them because I knew 10 o'clock. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. But yeah, it's a lot, man.
Nah, just to jump in on that, man, Gene, like, you're not the only one that's going through it. As you can see, Phil, I can say the same thing, especially after having Cam. He's 3 months in the game now. I don't think I've slept a wink since August 6th when he was born, 12:44 a.m. And it's just, it's like you're saying, you want to get to a certain point, right? But if you fast forward and you get to that point, what's next? There's never an end game. So during this journey, that's the thing that you got to remember, is to enjoy the journey, trust the process. It's gonna happen. And you were talking about passing along to future generations. I don't know the backstory, but if you didn't come from a trust fund, you're already ahead of the game of other folks that you're comparing yourselves to. And that's the key too, is not to compare yourself, your journey, your path to others, because nobody's going to walk a mile in your shoes. Mm-hmm. But you're going to write that book and blaze that trail for your future generations, and just enjoy it. That's all I can say, because I'm definitely doing the same thing, day in and day out. It's like, man, I just want to, times like I just want to give up. Just like, I don't know, but just keep going and know what your why is. That'll keep you motivated, keep you hungry. And honestly, I mean, this is great, because for me personally, I'm not one that's want to, I guess, open up, and have that dialogue, have that conversation. So that it's definitely beneficial to me, but to understand that other folks are going through the same process that you're going through, I mean, we can all get to the top. Nobody ever got to the top without help. So I say that to say, just enjoy the journey. It's going to be a lot of hard work and tough days, tough nights, but you'll get there. You'll get where you want to be. But then when you get there, okay, you're going to raise the bar again. So
yeah, you're right.
I think it goes without saying. It's like, okay, so what does that look like? What does the top of that mountain look like? What is it? What is this goal that you're trying to reach? And like Dwayne just said, when you get it, what will it mean? Like, does that change your life to the point where you don't have to work anymore? Are you setting up your kids for like college tuition? They don't have to worry about it. You can retire at 35, 40 years old or whatever. Like, what is that supposed to look like? What is that aim that you're looking for?
It's
What do you
everything
measure yourself against?
It's everything you just said. Everything, like all of it.